Hello everyone and welcome back to another SportStatMedia on the channel. I'm going to be your host Andrew today, and I want to take a minute to talk about the recent rumor that the NBA playoffs are going to be coming back this year. Like, we might actually get some NBA basketball this year, and it's something I'm super excited for. So basically what the NBA has proposed at this current moment is that all games would be played in Orlando at the Orlando Stadium, and I think it's a pretty interesting idea. And basically what they would do is they would have the NBA playoffs seeded 1 through 16, which is something that I've really wanted for a long time. Could provide us with some interesting new rivalries and matchups in the playoffs that we haven't seen before. So this plan, I really like this plan. So far, I think it's good. There are a few downsides to this plan, though, and I'll go over those in a minute. But I want to take a look at the seeding at this current moment, the 1 through 16 seeding. So here's what it would look like if we started the NBA playoffs today with no regular season or anything like that. And here would be the seedings. It would be Milwaukee, Orlando, OKC, Miami, Boston, Philadelphia, Dallas, Los Angeles Clippers, the Lakers, and the Nets, Houston, and the Jazz, the Nuggets, and the Pacers, and the Grizzlies, and the Raptors. So all these are very interesting matchups. I like each one of these. Just to highlight a few matchups, I really like the OKC-Miami matchup. I think that would be a very good series. Boston, Philadelphia, another good one. Clippers, Dallas, another good one. The Lakers and Brooklyn could be a great series if KD comes back, which he said he would if the NBA resumes the playoffs with this current standings. And Memphis, Toronto, that could be another good one if Ja is able to really perform well in the playoffs. That could be a high-scoring game, and I really like that idea. So these are all really good matchups, nevertheless. But some problems with this plan right now for me is that all of these games will be played in Amway Stadium, which, is not a terrible idea. Or all these games will be played in Orlando at least. I'm not sure if it would be Amway Stadium, but I'm assuming it would. And the problem with this for me is you're bringing in all the teams from all across the NBA into Amway Stadium. So you're bringing Toronto, you're bringing, the Magic are going to get home field advantage automatically because they're in their home stadium. And not only is playing in your home stadium with your home fans the only thing, playing in your home stadium with just the essence of that around you, I think that could give a big boost to the Orlando Magic if they're all playing in the same stadium. Another big thing for me is you're going to have a longer NBA playoffs than we've seen in previous months. So it might span out across 2 or 3 months if they're all in the same stadium. So what I would suggest to do is actually, take 2 to 3 stadiums and do that. So like maybe you take Texas has opened up, Oklahoma's opened up, some other places, New York is starting to open up. So maybe you take Madison Square Garden, you take, Amway Center, and you take, the Chesapeake Energy Arena in OKC. You take a few of those and you play at each of those stadiums, and then you have, separate quadrants. So you see, like in the top left here with the NBA playoffs, you have Milwaukee, Orlando, OKC, Miami. Maybe you take that matchup and you take those two and put them in a stadium, or you take, all four of those matchups, and then you take the 4 matchups over there, and then you have one final stadium that you all go to. So I know the NBA is trying to limit travel with this Amway Center being the only center that they're using, but at the same time, you're going to have a long-spanned NBA playoffs, and people really want their matchups close together. You don't want to have a matchup a day, and then you have to do that 7 days, and that's going to be a month, and it's going to take even longer to get through the semifinals and everything else. So, granted that it probably would figure out a way to fix the schedule where it was good, but I think that you should do it in 2 to 3 centers instead of just one, and try to limit travel, but at the same time try to maximize your viewing capacity for players and for the fans as well. sitting at home waiting for the NBA basketball to come back. So overall, it's a very good plan. I like the plan. It brings us some interesting matchups. The NBA resuming playoffs in Orlando would be a great thing, but they should try to expand it in a way where the viewing pleasure for all the fans would be great. But nevertheless, can't wait to see NBA basketball. So overall, very nice plan, and we hope to see it executed in the next coming months. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode of SportStatMedia. If you enjoyed, go ahead and like the video down below, and while you're down there, subscribe so you can see more videos like this. If you disagreed with anything that I said, maybe the NBA shouldn't resume the playoffs at all. Maybe you think we still need to take time and let this die down more before we even bring back basketball. Comment your takes down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of SportStatMedia, and I'll see you guys in the next one.